It's the future.
Alrighty.
Welcome one, welcome all.
It's the future is back again.
We're here.
Dude, I just can't take you serious with that Wolverine haircut, dude. What is that?
This is dedication. This is steady, sturdy.
You just look sick.
Oh my God, dude. Wait, should we bring up the poll winner from last time? Should we do that?
I put it at the end of the last episode.
Okay,
because we didn't get a whole lot of votes. So.
Yeah. So we did. We got about 11 or 12.
That's not a lot.
That's enough for.
That's not a good sample size for what we're looking for,
buddy. We got the answer that we were looking for. I think it was like 73 to 27%.
Well, that's because I actually sacrificed my looks. You're just being lazy.
No, I'm just being COVID prepped. That's all. I'm
Dude,
just doing the appropriate thing.
If COVID-19 was a human being, it would look like you right now.
Yeah, if COVID-19 was a human being, it would look like your fucking lack of eyebrows, dude. It's unbelievable.
Dude, they're growing back in. Look at it.
Yeah, I actually thought that it would take like way longer for the little hairs to even peek through, to be honest with you. But yeah, you're not listening.
I am listening.
Nope.
I heard exactly what you said.
What
you
I
said
say?
You were complimenting me on how handsome I am.
No, you sick fuck. You thought you had it until you didn't.
Well, hey, this is It's the Future podcast, episode 67.
That's right.
I can't believe it, dude. And this episode, we actually do have another special guest speaker.
This episode is brought to you by Hims. Make sure you go get some Blue Chew to make your dick right.
Oh, my glasses are fogging up.
Uh-oh, you're getting too excited.
Well, no, I just came out of the pool, so I'm a little.
Oh, on them. Flex on them with that pool.
But my good friend Nick Bridle is awaiting us to bring him into the podcast.
Now, is that his real last name, or does he own bridal shops?
No.
Okay.
Wait till you see how it's. You know, it's actually funny when we mentioned that we wanted you to change your name. Like, our names don't show up in the recording, which is pretty cool. Just so you know.
Oh, okay, nice. All right, that works.
Just a little tidbit,
little nugget.
Yeah, Nick and I go way back from back in the summer of 2005. I lived out of my car for the summer.
Yep, that's awesome.
And like couple of days after I decided to do that, I met Nick, and it's been a beautiful friendship ever since. So
unbelievable.
So I'm gonna bring him in unless we have something you want to talk about off the top, but.
No, I set up the computer. I went golfing this morning with Matt Chaves. Shout out Chaves. And I then came home and immediately made chili to have for the next 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And I was so tired that I set up the mic, set up the laptop, threw on Rogan and Bill Burr and laid my ass down. And before I knew it, I was fucking out like a light, dude.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
That's called irresponsible. That's what it's called.
No, it's just called being so exhausted from actually being physically active.
Dude, you went golfing. That's not physical activity.
You think you can make it through 18 holes?
Yeah, dude.
Look at me right now.
Dude, I do it all the time.
You think, when's the last time you went golfing?
March 15th.
Bullshit.
No, not
and you
bullshit.
You did 18 holes.
No, we did 9.
Yeah, there's no way you could get through 18.
Wait, did you have a cart?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Dude, oh my God. So you're saying that your amount of activity allows you the ability to not be exhausted after doing physical activity for 18 holes, 4 hours.
I mean, you're not really doing physical activity for 4. I've been golfing. I've golfed 1,000 times. You should not be tired after that.
I can't wait to see your shitty fucking swing and how shitty you are at golf. I can't wait.
I'm gonna smoke you, dude.
I can't wait, dude.
I'm so good.
Talk to James too. See what he thinks about those pars that I hit.
Yeah, I'm sure they were all legitimate. So anyway,
I was with 2 other people too. They can vouch.
Good. I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna be going golf with you guys very soon, and I'll be the judge of you.
You're trash.
All right, let's bring Nick in. Again, introed him a little bit, but let's just bring him in. Also, again, very touchy on how this all works. So I want to make sure. I'm just still touchy on bringing in guests. You saw it last time. Let me bring him in. Ready? Ladies and gentlemen, we have with us Nick Bridle.
Oh, he's out in San Fran today.
Look at that background.
My God.
Oh, hold on. I have you muted. Hold on.
He's on mute, you son of a bitch, Lonza.
Oh, no, he's muting himself.
Unmute yourself.
There we go. There we go. See, I told you.
Fuck
How do I get rid of this terrible back? Why is my cheek like?
Yeah,
I wouldn't worry about your teeth. Actually, are a bridge.
Wow, leave it like that. That's way more sexy.
Yeah, no, you. Yeah.
Do I have enough? Should I cover up a little bit?
No, that's a perfect amount.
You guys are like in sweatshirts and stuff. Maybe I'll do one.
There we go. A couple more buttons undone.
You look like you sell boats.
You look like
it's not a boat, it's a yacht.
Oh,
you look like a non-mustached Ron Swanson, and
that's distinguished.
A non-mustache Ron Swanson.
I think I've been called worse. I've been called worse, and
absolutely.
That's got to be in the top 5 of things that I've been called before.
Well, you actually, to bring to transition, you actually have probably more nicknames than anyone I know in the world.
Yeah, I've been called a lot of things over the years.
One of the first nights Bridle and I hung out, we commentated some Beirut in someone's driveway at this house that I was like living outside of in my car for the summer. And
known as Beer Pong across the country.
Beer Pong, Beirut, what have you. But Nick and I were just watching this, and we just decided to like commentate it as it was happening, and that evolved into us giving each other like names for commentating the beer pong. And what was yours again?
I think it stemmed from what we're talking about, like the porn star name generator, where you have like your middle name and then the street you grew up on. And my middle name is David. I grew up on Ocean Boulevard, so it was Davy Ocean.
Davy Ocean.
And yours?
Mine was
the ocean brings the motion of the ocean.
That's right. Mine was my middle name is James, and I grew up on Green Acres Drive, so we turned that into Jimmy Acres.
Jimmy Acres and Davy Ocean.
So Matt, what is your middle name?
Let's see. Oh, it's fucking nice. Kenneth. So hang on. Kenneth St. John.
Ooh,
Kenneth St. John is
so Ken St. John.
It's like so like distinguished, like
it's like he specializes in just anal or something like that.
I was gonna say that I don't do anal. That's the only thing that I don't.
No,
do.
You only do anal. Let's be
real.
No.
Kenneth St. John does.
Yeah.
Kenneth St. John, not you, right? Oh my goodness.
One and the same. I do it too.
Well, Nick, thanks for joining us here, bud.
Thank you for having me.
And it's just so fun to, get back into the swing of doing podcasts. And like, it's for me, I know Matt's probably still the same. It's very therapeutic. Like we get to talk about whatever is on our minds. So we're really happy to have you on.
It's way cheaper than therapy too. So
way cheaper.
I got to say it is my first podcast.
Wow.
I've been toying with the idea of just doing a very therapeutic, just talking whatever's on your mind kind of a thing. Myself. So when I've been watching you, I work third shift, and when I watch you guys do your show, I'm like, I love the format of it. I'm like, I actually texted Steven. I was like, is there any prerequisites to get on your show?
And I was like, no.
Not that type of podcast, buddy.
You should think about doing like just a little video, like a vlog or something, like just by yourself, like just throw the camera on, talk some shit, tell stories about like the day or whatever is going on, and it just evolves from there. And then you just learn to kind of, Lonza and I realized we had like chemistry. This came all about when we were just jamming out one day, and we were recording our jam out sessions, and we realized the funniest part of anything was when we were just shooting the shit between jamming out, and that's how that developed. You know what I mean? So
I can definitely dig that.
It's been funny too. I've been listening to some of our older podcasts because we're moving all of our podcasts off of Apple and just onto all YouTube. So I have to like take the audio and put like just a picture in front of it and then transfer that all. So I have to listen to the whole thing all over again. And like Matt and I definitely like liked each other more than we're like such buddies. We're like, hey bud, what did you like to do this week? And now we're just like, what the fuck? Why are you 2 hours late, piece of shit?
Yeah. Well, also
and you're a married couple now. It's awesome.
Good marriage. Yeah.
It's funny because there is that honeymoon phase. It also is like scenario based. Like back then we were able to obviously be in one room. Every episode was so exciting, and each of us didn't have outside peripheral stimulation. We didn't have other people in our lives. We didn't have other things that we were doing. It was like just tunneled to that. And so we were just amped the fuck up about it,
Yeah, we got addicted to it.
Direction,
yeah. We got addicted because we would start doing like 3 a week sometimes, especially because it was just audio. So we were pumping them out. Then we would take like 6 months at a time off. So that's why we've been doing this for 4 years and we only have 67 episodes.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to bring you on here and just get your perspective. If there's anything on the top of your head that you want to talk about too, feel free to bring it up. I know last episode Matt and I touched a little bit about Black Lives Matter and more. I let kind of Matt take that, but I know that's definitely something you've been texting me about. So
sure. I mean, it's one of those things where like I used to work in law enforcement like way back in the day. I was a probation officer in the state of North Carolina, and I saw that like side of it. But recently it's been one of those things. I love the analogy of when people say like all lives matter versus Black Lives Matter. It's like if you're at your father's funeral and you're like, he had just died and he was a good guy, and somebody's like,
everybody matters. Come on.
Yeah. And it's like, no, we need to focus on this one part. And right now, because and so my position on it is I just think that like if I can help amplify them and their movement, I got 1,400 friends on Facebook, so I have no problem putting my mind out there, and I can stand to lose a few friends over this thing. And I've definitely blocked a few people, but like, it's not everything I'm living, but when I can do a little bit, I try to do a little bit and move the conversation forward.
Yeah, I think sure. we owe it. We owe it to that community to become allies. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, honestly, it's kind of the very minimum that we can do. Benefited whether we want to admit it or not throughout our lives from our white privilege. So I just think it's important to just to be there and be a voice like you're saying,
and try to educate. It's
man.
The cultural diversity in my state is New Hampshire. I know Massachusetts a little more diverse, but the exposure is a lot different for a lot of people. Like there are people who never left our state and they don't have the exposure to diversity globally, even globally. Like I was always a fan. I used to work at a seafood restaurant on the seacoast in New Hampshire, and we would always have the J1 visa kids come over from like the Ukraine and Russia.
Yep.
And like, I would always get so pumped when they would come over because I would just, it started out when I was 13. I'm like, teach me your dirty words. I want to know the dirty words in your language. But then as I got older, it was like, teach me about your culture. And I started like sharing meals with them and sharing drink with them. And I would take them into Boston because they wanted to see Boston. And these kids were so great. And I was like, and people are like, why do you hang out with these kids from all over the world? And I'm like, I don't see that, like, I don't know. I couldn't point out Serbia on a map.
Right.
So, but to say that I have a couple friends that live in Serbia is kind of cool, and I'm still friends with them on Facebook thanks to the magic of social media. But
I think people generally aren't cultured. I know that, Lonzo and I have been fortunate enough to travel, around the world to different places. And I think as people travel, they realize that their microcosm isn't so micro, and that there's a whole freaking world out there of an amalgam of all different people, and they become more accepting as a result of that,
Yeah,
I know. Oh, go ahead, Nick.
It's funny to see like the similarities and the differences that permeate the like cross culture. You know, how these kids are like 22 living in the United States and they're loving it. And like I grew up with black culture. I used to listen to hip hop music. Like I had 215s in my Ford Escort at 16 years old,
That's
bumping
awesome.
Busta Rhymes. And like, I've appreciated black culture for a long time, and I haven't really been able to give it its due. So that's why for me, it's just like, I'm going to try to do the best I can to be an ally and educate and just help, because it's all about helping the world out. You always feel better when you help other people.
Of course,
Yep.
yeah.
So I try to look at it from that perspective.
It's also been interesting to see like the change is actually happening with all these, you know, it sucks to watch the news at night and they kind of focus more on sometimes the rioting that's been happening versus the protesting. But with the protesting, that's one thing I noticed when I went over to Europe is that we went to Italy this one time and we were driving down this like this road where you could see a bunch of towns out in these mountains, and something was smoking from like every other house, and I was like, what is going on with the smoking? And our guide was like, oh, they're protesting because the trash pickup sucks, so they're burning their trash basically in protest. And then I was like, well, does that fix things? He's like, oh yeah, by next week they'll have it all figured out, because those countries are so small that they have such an impact by protesting that change would have to happen, you know? And I feel like in our country, things haven't changed as fast because we don't get as organized as we have protesting that we have in the last like couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
we just had an anniversary of I don't know if you guys have heard of Black Wall Street. But the anniversary just passed. What is it, like 97 years or something like that since that happened?
Wait, what's Black Wall Street? I don't know what that is.
So, you know, I'm not going to do it justice without reading it off of something. But so basically, the United States government bombed a black community in, what was it, Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yep.
Wow.
97 years ago, like literally bombed their own civilians. This black community were gaining traction with oil and basically developing their own economy, for lack of better term.
It was called Black Wall Street,
right?
And agreed. I won't do it justice. If you ever, the TV show Watchmen is on HBO, is based on that event. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't know about that event because I don't really remember it in history books.
No, you're not going to get taught that, in white America, that kind of want to, brush that under the rug. But I mean, that set the black community back, oh my gosh, just so significantly. And it kind of diminished their charge and diminished their ability. It's just incredible in a terrible way. You know what I mean? To see that happen.
Vice News did a wonderful piece after Watchmen came out about it's maybe like an 8-minute video, and it's about Black Wall Street and what happened there. And they go there currently and they talk about the people who are like descendants of the people that were involved there. And it was really just a nice expose on what it was. And I'm a real weird knowledge guy. I saw it in the show, and I'm one of the guys that I'll pause the show and go,
what
the heck was that? I need some exposition.
I do the same shit, man.
Yeah, it was that's where I learned about it. And it just happened 97 years ago.
I think people should check that out. If they have an opportunity, like you said, pause this, go check it out, like learn yourself. I think that's the point about this whole thing, like you bring something up and you might not know the full story of it, and go check it out.
Yeah.
Learn something. And then let's say you have a conversation with somebody else who's not as, as learned or knowledgeable about that kind of stuff. Then you pass that knowledge on, and it goes and it goes and it goes. This is what we're talking about as far as like being an ally in the smallest way possible,
Sure.
Promoting knowledge, So
yeah,
I'm with you there.
I can dig it.
And I definitely wanted to touch a little bit on Matt's hair, because we did talk about it earlier. We pretty much have
talk about his eyebrows after
we have three different so check this out.
I feel like
I shave my head. So we have like 3 versions of like
look at that
hairstyles right now. So we have like Papa Bear, we have Mama Bear, and we have Baby Bear.
But then the beards are separate too, because like
they are. You're clean shaven. I have some scruff, and this kid looks like Alf.
Look at this. This is unbelievable. Yeah,
it's sexy.
It's educational.
It's
definitely educational.
I gotta ask: is it strictly quarantine or is it
strictly quarantine?
He's quarantined up.
I've just been. Sorry, what?
Does it connect under the ears? No, not
it's
yet.
So close, though. That's a good call. Oh my God, it's so close.
Put it this way: if I cut the sides, I would have the meanest mullet this side of the Mississippi.
You have to do something cool with it when you cut it, like leave a mohawk or something.
I would like to get a mullet.
You look you have an old lady's perm right now.
Yeah, my hair, oddly enough, does it literally just like if I were to go out like a humid day, it literally just goes
buzz
and just puffs right up. Like it's unbelievable.
Steve did his haircut on the podcast. This is me showing my homework. I did.
Oh yeah.
And Steve has received multiple haircuts on the podcast.
For donations, I might ask.
Yeah, but some of them have been for donations, some of them not. But yeah, I've sacrificed my looks.
I think the mullet shaving. I mean, if you can't do it in COVID-19, when are you going to do it?
When are you going to do it? Right.
Yeah. My dad offered to bring down some clippers and go out in the front yard and clip it up. So we'll see.
You need to be clipped, dude. It's gone too far.
And the irony is, I usually have my hair as short, or if not a little bit longer than yours, Nick. Yeah. So the irony is, like, no one ever sees me like this at all. I don't even see myself like this, So
you do look like a Wolfman in transition.
Dude,
that's what I call him. I called him Teen Wolf last time.
Yeah, it's busting out.
Oh my God,
it's fantastic.
Well, I wanted us to. This is the first time I've ever tried this, so it might not work. So I wanted to actually pull up using the desk share thing. Us to actually commentate a beer pong match, and this might get pulled down because I'm just gonna pull it up on YouTube. But who cares,
Hey, if it sucks, it sucks. It is what it is.
You're gonna get demonetized.
So one of them is called the Beer Pong Championship. Oh wow. Let's see.
Share that screen.
Yeah, hold on. Let me share that screen real quick.
Oh baby.
There we go.
You guys see what I can see right now?
No, it just says you've started to share the screen.
Oh, okay.
But I can't see anything.
You guys are on my right side.
Yeah, you're on my right side too.
And then let me see if I can get it to show.
Fuck me, right? I can't see anything.
You can't see anything because your internet's garbage.
Dude, for the last fucking time, dude, it has nothing to do with I will rage quit right now.
Oh, I've seen you rage quit. Internet, dude. Can you guys hear this? Can you hear anything?
No.
I cannot hear it now.
God damn it.
Yeah, see?
Share screen.
There we go.
Oh, do you see it now?
Yeah, now the screen works.
Do you see what I have on YouTube?
One of those, AOL discs that you get 10 free hours of the internet.
Right.
Yeah. Nick, that's what I'm operating off of.
Can you see
I'm
it?
on my 16th one.
Yeah, it looks like what looks to be like Eli Manning with a microphone.
Yes. Okay, good.
Yep.
Or like a mix between him and Robert Pattinson.
Are you getting any of the volume?
None of the volume, but we're commentating on it, right?
Right, that's true. So this guy's announcing the teams in, I guess. Let me skip ahead to the actual match. But this is some world.
There's so many people there, by the way.
I was just
dude. Look at that's the guy from the UFC.
Wait, who?
The guy that's announcing right now.
Oh, Buffer? Bruce Buffer?
Buffer. Yeah.
They must have paid him some
big cheddar. Oh, let me skip ahead. So
dude,
it's
these guys think they're so cool.
Red guys versus the blue guys.
Dude, look at those tiny.
Wait, is his name the Dream?
I think so.
Oh my God, these guys are frat bros times 1,000. This is ugly.
Fantastic.
Look at that armband. What are you playing? Pickup basketball after this?
God, dude. What are you, Penny Hardaway in '98? Unbelievable.
I want to know what you tell your significant other that you have to do on that Saturday to go watch other dudes play beer pong.
Yeah, Jimmy and I are going down to the local warehouse.
Let me just step back. I think there's a cross-dresser in the crowd right now. Look at
in the front row there in the
front row. Big Cannon's very skeptical wig on. Look at that.
Skeptical or skeptical?
Skeptical.
Okay, all right. Just didn't know which one.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, trans rights matter. So
yeah,
we're
dude.
It could be a girl.
This
no,
is also
it's definitely a dude.
I just want to point this out. It's also in Canada, so that
Is this in
explains
Canada?
half of the reason here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
look at all
there's
these
Canadian
bros
flags.
watching it.
I see one girl right to the left of his head.
Yep.
By the way, the winner of this game gets $50,000 in cash.
Holy moly!
So it's kind of a big deal.
And you know that this is.
This was held in Las Vegas. It says January 1st through the 5th.
Well, there's a Canadian flag that's draped behind them that they keep like unfurling. So somebody's Canadian, which would explain.
So before we even go, who do you guys like have as the winner? Before, like, let's take predictions.
Pause?
Yeah, pause.
Standing ovation versus unstoppable since inception.
Oh,
I hate these names.
These names are terrible. I just noticed that thing on the bottom though. That's great.
they also have the classic bro fitted New Era hat.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Um,
Derek
I'm
spells
gonna
his
go.
name with a Y. What?
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Derek.
that's
Oh
strange.
my God.
Derek.
son
Yeah,
of
what
a
do you
bitch.
do, Derek? I'm a beer pong champion.
Oh my God. He also worked at Blockbuster for sure.
I'm gonna put my money, and actually I'm gonna bet real money here. Okay,
I don't know why.
I'm gonna bet $10.
I
standing-
bet he did research and saw
No,
this.
I haven't seen this at all.
Right? He just
I've got-
fast forwarded.
I've got $10 on standing ovation. What do you guys got?
I mean, which one is that? Is that the team that we're seeing here? I have not
Yes.
seen the other team, so I can't make an accurate assessment.
I'll go. I want to bet that pizza blanket in the background
Oh!
since inception.
That's actually pretty good. I'll put up the pizza blanket.
I'll
put it up.
I'm
All right.
staying out of this because I've gambled way too much in the
Yeah,
past.
be neutral,
48
man.
hours,
Be neutral.
so-
Fair enough.
Be
Fair
neutral.
enough.
And it's also like you're not supposed to bet on something you're commentating, but who gives a shit?
Yeah. Well, it's all right. Pete Rose did it, right?
I do
That's what he
just want to.
did.
I while I'm not betting, I do just want to say that I like Nick Sirigos. I like his name a lot better than I like Derek with a Y. So
Yeah.
Derek Sirigos is like a Bond villain name.
yeah.
So if you-
Yeah. Combine them together. That's
Oh yeah.
all right. It's a third.
All right.
It's where it's
Whoa,
only a 10.
that's
Oh,
this
go
motherfucker's leaning.
terrible. You
That
gotta
was a
get the
big
elbow
lean.
back.
Dude,
I
this
can't
dude-
tell which one's Dan or which one's
you
Nick.
You have to keep that elbow.
I feel like Nick is the one with the red shirt.
Here we go.
Bro, that
That's-
guy. Oh, there's a line on the
long
table. Do you see the line? They can't
Okay,
get
I see
past
the
that.
line. All right.
Yeah,
Dude,
but what's
good
up with
celebrate.
these guys?
That's a lot of trash talk out of the gate. Got one cup.
Seems like there's a lot of
Wow.
leaning going on, right?
Balls back,
What
balls
is that
back,
guy's name?
balls
Is that
back.
the green?
Oh, he gave the two in the pink, one in the stink. You see
Dude,
that?
dude, that's an old school.
Oh! He dropped the beer can off the beer cup off the side. Aren't they supposed to
Dude.
drink those?
Dude,
That's two.
stay steady. He's got a lot of focus right now.
Look
a lot
at
of
this
focus.
guy, dude.
Oh,
Oh,
big
yeah,
miss
that
there.
green.
He's a
Oh,
computer.
Big miss there. That's definitely Derek.
Oh,
Okay.
Ooh.
Dan with a big shot.
Drink
Dan
it.
with a big
Drink it.
shot.
Look at the
Fucking
green.
dream, dude.
Fucking. Which one do we think is Derek?
Derek. That's definitely Derek right there. That black
right
shirt.
there.
Yeah.
The guy that looks
Sure.
like Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Pete
He does, but
Davidson.
he's got
And
an
the Exterminator
overbite.
mixed.
He's got an overbite just like him. Look at that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Dude, this
Dude.
is disgusting. Look at him.
It-
What do you think we should do?
They're talking
gonna go
so
for
much
which-
trash.
Which
We
one
gotta
you
get
gonna
it.
go
Can
for?
we? He's like, Can we? Look, he's like, you know.
I just want to be like, whatever you just said is ironic. Whatever you
Yeah.
said is ironic.
I'm gonna go back into your mom's basement and live there
He's
for a little
like-
bit and rent it out.
He's like, I could bounce this if I wanted to.
Oh, he's talking magic. Derek.
Oh.
Derek. Wait, I don't want them to win.
Yeah, that pizza blanket's gonna be keeping me warm at night. Arm behind the back, focused. Dude, that guy's got a brightly
Balls
on.
back, right?
Wow.
Balls back.
Dude,
Balls back.
Unstoppable.
Look at him
Inception.
Unstoppable.
Inception.
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 Oh, he's getting high fives
reformation.
from the
Did you see
crowd.
the little logo graphic in the bottom corner? It was like reformation.
No, I missed that.
Wow.
It was a re-rack.
Look
I
at
don't
him.
know why they call it a
He
reformation.
drinks it and he tosses the thing out to the
Oh,
side.
just like a bat.
Dude,
top.
Derek has the most punchable face of all people I've ever
You
seen
can't
this
tell me
year.
this guy lost a lot of lunch money.
Oh, he sucks.
Oh my God! Look at him.
What? I picked the right team. I
Oh,
so
shit.
picked the right team.
That's unbelievable.
No, there we go.
Wow.
There we go.
Dude, he's crossing a line.
He just crossed.
Oh, that was
they just
physical
bumped
touch.
chests.
Physical touch.
He just like mushed him.
Come
I
on,
think
Nick
he can-
Cerise. There you
Ooh.
go. Balls back,
Oh.
baby.
Wow.
Do they get the re-rack? Look at him. Oh,
They are re-racking. Yeah, mid
Okay.
re-rack.
Wow. There are re-racks allowed.
It's a tight
That's
game.
a terrible re-rack.
It's a very tight game.
Look at
Standing
Hey,
ovation with a
guys.
1 cup lead
Do
right
they
now.
not want diamond? They don't want
Oh,
diamond.
they have. Oh, nice. Nice.
Ooh,
That's
even
my baby, Danny.
Oh my God! What is that dance? The
Danny Rage.
fucking swimming dance.
Even my dog is losing his shit.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness!
dude, standing ovation talking a lot of ish right
So
now.
much
He's
trash.
showing
dude.
his pocket. Wait, why do they keep adding? Why do they keep adding cups back to their rack?
I did notice that.
Have you noticed that? Like
No,
they
had
added-
6. It was a re-rack. It was a
Yeah,
re-rack.
so it's 5. It's 6 to 5 right now. Standing
I don't
ovation
know.
with a 1 cup
no,
lead. Yeah, it is.
No,
Look
but
at the bottom, Matt. The bottom tells you how many cups they
I
have left.
hear you, but didn't it look like that they've been adding more and more more cups to the mix?
No,
We can go back and take a look.
we
but
don't
I'm
need to look back. We don't need to
What
look
I
back.
What I want to know is okay, unstoppable since inception's there. The graphic.
Wow, balls back. He just
Wow.
hit it again.
Cerritos with the infinity.
See, I'm right.
symbol.
Oh, you are
Reformation.
right.
Yeah, fuck you.
So
That's
unstoppable
what he was talking
inception.
about, scrolling across the bottom, reformation.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
something happens where if you don't get them all or something, then it
So standing ovation's down by how many cups? Oh, you can't miss that,
wow,
Nick.
you can't miss that in that moment.
Down by 3, which
Down by
means,
3.
It gives their
Oh,
percentage
no.
at the bottom. Derek is 100%.
of course he is with that.
Wow.
stupid game. Derek's got to have the.
There you
punch.
go, baby.
Oh,
There you go, big bay.
Ice
Look at him
cold
go.
Dan
Look at him
Range.
go.
Dan
He is
Range
so-
with the range.
He
It should be
is.
called Dan Rage because he's
Yeah.
got like a anger issue.
Holy shit.
He looks like he has the worst smelling balls of any human being ever.
Dude, why are
Right.
people just randomly holding up the shocker in the crowd?
I don't know.
Is
I
that
like
like
the
their
Celtics
thing?
rep in the background though. That's nice.
Oh, I didn't
that
see the Celtics. That is such a cross-dresser. Look at.
Wow. He goes, fuck out of here. You're trash.
Oh my god.
Look at him. He's
He's
This guy
hammered.
is- I mean,
Oh, big miss.
oh,
Big miss by Derek.
wow. Drops down to 80%, by
Look,
the
it
way.
shows they're like, yeah, it shows
Drops
they're
down to 80%.
That's
The
hilarious.
Same percentage as your boy Range here.
Nick
This guy-
Cerise can't hit shit.
Unbelievable.
come on,
They were so confident for so long.
Range. I think Range is going to throw fisticuffs by the end of it. Look at
Danny
him watching
Range.
the ball. He's
But
watching-
to be,
He would
but-
totally.
Yes!
Shit.
to be fair, that guy Derek has the most punchable face, like Lonzo was saying. Just
Yeah,
so
100%.
I mean, I think it gives him an edge. No, he probably played a lot of Beirut in his. Look at
Yeah.
Dude,
Look at him.
Shit.
Wait, so is
Dude,
Derek-
Nick isn't hitting
water?
Nick can't hit the fucking broadside of a barn.
Wow, that's a heavy reach.
And he missed.
Wow.
Oh, this guy.
This
He
is the
is-
national championship. $50,000 is on the line here. And a
Dude,
pizza blanket.
I guess I would be screaming too if there were 50 G's on the line.
Oh, I just
Not
wanna-
bothered.
Oh God.
Yeah, big miss.
Did he blow on that?
I don't
was
think so.
controversy. It looked like he might have blown on
There was
that.
no blowing going
It
on.
depends on the house rules, right?
Yeah.
Or
I've seen
Las
it now.
Vegas rules, I guess.
It also has to be in the
How do
cup
you get
before you can blow.
involved? You can't dip your cup into the. What do you?
Look at him dip.
You
What
can't
is he
dip.
doing?
He's got like the Nomar Garcia Para.
You can't
Yeah,
dip.
yeah.
Thing
You can't
going
dip-
on where he just
You
dips.
can't dip the cup in. You can't dip
What
the
a
ball in your own
damn
cup.
Savage,
You can't
dude.
chalking a stick.
That's gross.
This is it's like corking a bat.
This is intense.
Nick,
Oh,
did he hit it?
fuck.
Balls back.
Yeah,
3-3,
balls back.
baby.
Dude, Dan Rage is going crazy.
Standing ovation. Standing ovation.
Can't
Listen.
you only dip your ball not in the beer cup?
Yeah, you're
Why
not
is he
supposed
doing
to.
it?
Do you know why he's doing that? Here's
Why?
strategy. Every time you dip, it takes a little beer out, makes
Oh.
the cup lighter.
Oh.
When you go to hit it, it knocks over easier.
That
Therefore,
seems super cheap, dude. He just keeps taking beer out of the
last cup.
I think he's trying to add weight to the ball. He's trying to add water to the ball.
I think that might be it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop.
It's not working. He's at 52%.
So it just like
he
dies.
sucks. Danny Range sucks.
Nick Cerritos.
Boys, we're down to 3 cups each right now.
This is so tight.
Do you think they have coaches? Oh, Derek. Stuck it.
Derek Punchable Face Weaver is right now.
Oh, my God.
Chrissy Grable.
Come on,
Grable.
Come on, Grable.
Yeah! He missed.
Oh.
Come on, Danny Range.
Woo,
Can they ask for a mid-round re-rack or no?
Oh, front cup. No, he doesn't need a rack. Danny Range doesn't need shit.
It said there's 2 left. You can do a stick. You can put them in line.
I like the line.
Look at him pour the rest of the beer into the cup.
Wow.
What a scumbag. That is a dude.
That's a dude dressed up like a chick.
Yes. And he just goes, balls back.
Shit. He literally
balls back, baby. Take it. 50 grand.
Back?
Yeah. 50 grand, baby.
He's looking at it.
Ah!
Wow.
I get $10 coming to my way in Venmo. Thank you very much.
Unbelievable.
Wait, they don't get
You get a rebuttal.
A rebuttal?
Yeah, there should be a rebuttal.
Yeah, they do get a rebuttal. They get a rebuttal. They're amped.
Oh, best of 3 match. That's the game.
Wait,
winner
what?
Of game.
Watch it here? Oh,
It's
man.
Wow. Holy shit.
Wow. I need to see who wins.
The NBA logo.
Oh, wait. Right here. Game 2. Oh, my God.
Are we going into game 2?
We're going into game 2, boys.
Is the bet overall, the final, like overall, or was it just game to game?
I mean, what do you want to do, Nick? I mean, I think I just won that game. I won that game.
I think Ledger can call it. I'll let Ledger call
it. Ledger.
I mean, it's tough because I was under the impression that was the finality of it.
No.
You what? No, you weren't.
I mean, I won that game clearly, so I won $10. I'll double it up. So Nick, this is $20 now to me. If I lose, you get the pizza blanket.
Hang on.
And I have listen to this. I have a pizza onesie I'll throw in as well. Let me see that onesie.
Those are my things.
No.
They're my things.
I purchased them.
For me. Those are my things.
Okay, give me that. Let me see it.
God.
Let me see the onesie.
I mean,
he's wagering so much.
He's really up in the odds.
Here's the onesie.
Ooh.
So for all of that, why don't we make it that your team has to win the not just game 2 but the whole thing?
Well, I don't for right now. I don't see game 3 listed as like available to watch.
That'll be the next podcast I'm on.
Yeah. So it'll be. So we'll continue that. We'll keep that bet, but it'll just be finished.
I'll honor that bet.
You'll honor it? Okay.
Yeah. We'll do it on game 3. So
are we gonna watch game 2 though?
Yes, this will get us some excitement, and then it'll be add anticipation for the final.
Well,
game.
listen, if Standing Ovation wins this game, there's no game 3.
There's no game 3.
Maybe that's why there's no game 3, and maybe you can't.
Oh, spoiler alert! Come on, Matt.
No, but
you don't know.
I'm just saying, maybe that's. You know.
I just pull out $20 now. I don't feel good about this at all. Oh, Derek Weaver just.
I just
want to see Derek Weaver lose.
I still feel like Lonzo researched the shit out of this.
No, I didn't. I absolutely did not.
You know what? I'm gonna rest on my laurels with that. Actually, there's no way I can win now.
That's not true. Maybe they didn't post the third game.
He says.
We'll find out.
We will find out.
Smirk on his face.
Little cheetah nooch over there.
Danny Range giving some deep talks to Nick Cerritos.
Look at that face. You just want to punch that face.
He's like, get that shit out of here, bruh.
I love this.
I love the bottle of water. Like it's exhausting. You know?
Yeah.
What is he, LeBron James?
Famished. He's famished.
That last game, that came down to the wire, dude. That was electric.
Who's he?
Yeah, the vibe in there.
Who is he tweeting?
He's Instagram living.
I hate this team. I hate their name. I hate.
They're unstoppable, baby. Get out of my house. I love
Because
that.
if it bounces and goes in, is it worth 2 cups? Oh no, that's if you bounce it in.
But I don't.
Oh, there you go, Nick.
If it bounces off the cup and goes in, that's not a 2, is it?
No, that's just the 1, right?
That's just the 1.
But if it bounces off the cup, you can swipe it. You can swipe it if it bounces.
Swipe it. Yeah, because when I play, I always do the thing. I'm like, oh, what's that over there? And people look because they've been drinking, and I bounce right away. Or I go, this is my move, and this move works as much as Chris Gravel is shooting right now. 100% of the time, I never have issues with this. I always go, can I get a re-rack? And while they're re-racking and looking at the cups, I bounce and then get out of town.
That's filthy.
That's
a filthy move.
Dirty. That's a
Derek Weaver move of you.
But
what I do with bounces is I tell my partner, I say, hey, I like look at them and I go, I'm going to bounce this, but you have to shoot yours at the same time. So it's a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. So it's by confusion. So it's the same,
Can you bounce it and then someone else throw?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah, you dingus.
Yeah. Hey. We got confirmation in the back.
I love the third party in the background. Yeah. That's fantastic.
Oh my God, look at his face up close. That's so ugly.
Oh, he threw the cup at him.
Wow.
Backflip to the moon.
That is an illegal move.
Wow,
Get Buffer out here.
Stuff.
Get Buffer out here.
Look at him. He's got merch.
Oh, two up, two down, son.
Two fingers, 1 ball.
ATL.
2 up, 2 down. Ball.
Oh. Chris Gravel.
Bring them back. Bring those fucking things back.
Chris Gravel, you scumbag.
Derek Weaver is a salty son of a gun. He needs to step his game up. This is
Wow. This is going away. You may be right. There might not be a game 3.
I don't think there is. I'm gonna say that Steve cheated.
I definitely didn't. I did not.
I agree. That's
Scout's honor, dude.
The bet was made on false pretenses. Let's put it that way.
I feel duped. Do you guys do this to all of your guests?
We just bring people on with planned bets. Yeah. This is how we fund the podcast.
Yes. This is going to pay for 1 month of having it on iTunes.
Strong work.
Derek Weaver, ugliest face in the universe.
Look at him.
Hey, you don't have to be.
Oh, he has such a shit throw. What a shit throw that was.
Gave me a little side hug. He's like, I'm so sorry, dude.
He just drank the cup you dipped the ball in. That's disgusting.
Wow.
Bat flip to the moon.
What is he trying to do? Oh, Nick! Huge throw. They get nervous. They're getting nervous.
You know, the other thing I like to do when I'm playing and there's like a full table on, I'll always take my fingers and tap the table like all on the side while people are lining up their shot, and it's a motherfucker of a thing.
Oh, that's a good. I like that distraction.
Their eyes are trained on my fingers tapping on the table.
Bring it back.
This reminds me of Basketball.
Bring it back.
You know the movie Basketball?
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of.
He just gave his hat away.
Wow. He doesn't need it. He's going to win $50,000 in 2 seconds.
It's like LeBron signing the shoes.
Yeah.
And giving them to
he can buy all the hats. Oh, this is their sign. The white power sign for them.
That's what they did?
This is?
Yeah. The standing ovation did.
Wow.
Terrible.
So we know they're aligned to a little bit further
we got
right.
2 up, 2 down.
All right, Derek. With a big cup there. With a big cup there. He's such a tough guy.
I don't think Chris Gravel's really holding his weight with these big shots.
No.
He's 4 for 5.
Oh. Now he's 4 for 6.
He's 4 for 6.
Yeah. No, but I meant with the big shots, like to follow with like a ball's back. And
Gotcha.
Look how far they're able to put their elbow over the table. It's garbage.
Like, you ever play the kids' skee ball game at Chuck E. Cheese?
All the time.
Where you reach all the way through.
And you reach all the way up and drop it in the 100, and you're like, at that point, this is definitely.
I'll just say this: I've never played. I've never played somebody where they've reached that far, and if that's really the rules, then we've been playing it way harder than these guys have.
I mean, this is the Beer Pong League. They're at the center of the Beer Pong universe.
They're in Las Vegas.
Well, what I'm saying is, then we've been playing a more difficult version our whole lives. You know,
what would be our name?
Oh boy, Let me think on that.
I know what it would be. The zenith of goonery.
Zenith of goonery.
Yep.
Sure
Steal that right from Sal Teresa.
Yep.
Zog?
Huh? No, Sal is one of our Steve's guests.
Yeah, it's
your
ZOG,
initials would
Zog.
be Zog.
Yeah.
Zog. Oh my God, it would be.
Zenith of goonery.
That's what it is.
Look at
With
me
the
laughing.
Zenith logo.
Look
This
at
is 1-for-1. This is where I lose.
This is so tight. Holy shit.
He's like, hit those
Weaver-
down there.
Weaver doesn't know what he's doing. Oh, he hit it!
Oh! He's like, dude, I'll suck your dick right now.
There is no game 3.
How do I shut this off?
There is no game 3.
This is a fallacy. Steve, look this up.
Yeah, put that chapstick on. Oh, it's ridiculous. He's getting ready to get kissed.
He just goes,
Derek Weaver. It all falls on your shoulders.
you ugly.
He messes it!
They did it. Wow.
Standing ovation. $50,000.
Good for you guys. Unbelievable.
I'm upset.
So Nick, my Venmo is at Steve
Yeah,
Lanza.
Those are false
Woo!
pretenses.
There's
You
an
can't do that.
old term, Steve.
Yeah,
that my dad used to tell me all the time, and that was I'd rather owe it to you than cheat you out of it.
Listen, I had no idea what was going to happen in this. It just so happened that there's
just
only
so
two
happens
messages,
that there's only 2 games,
and I picked
out of
I
best
picked-
of 3.
I picked the right one. That's all.
Unacceptable.
Wow, that was
Yeah.
electric. I'm like
I'm honest,
lightheaded.
Oh my
I'm an
God.
honest man. I'll pay you.
I need a
Jesus.
nap after that. Holy shit.
I could use a nap with a pizza blanket, is what I could do.
You ain't getting it. You know what I was actually thinking as I'm like giving it away, as Sammy is like in the background listening to me give away her blanket. I was like, oh, I wonder if I can find it on Amazon and send you another one.
Yeah.
It's probably cheaper than $20.
No, I don't think it was. I think it was.
Really?
I think it was like $30 maybe.
It's It's lovable.
It's really nice. We actually got it because we're on this Facebook group called Boston Pizza Wars. You'd actually like it a lot, Nick. Matt, not so much. He doesn't like it, but it's just all these Goonies from like the North Shore, and they like go to their local pizza shop and rate their pizza, just kind of like how Dave Portnoy does it on Barstool. Yeah. But the people post stuff and they just get absolutely trashed on there. Like,
Really?
they're like, oh man, this pizza's a 9.1, and then people just destroy them. It's so fun to watch.
That's nuts.
Sammy and I have done a couple.
Add me to that group. I need another Facebook group to belong to.
I know, right? I'll definitely add you for sure.
I can dig it. So can I talk about something real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
And if you guys aren't into this, just cut me off. I did something.
All right, Nick. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I did something yesterday that I never thought I would do in my adult life. I finished my first viewing of the Harry Potter series.
Wow.
There you go. That's
Right?
solid.
Now, I have done that before. I like sat through it with a friend, and I didn't hate it. I'll say I didn't hate it because, like, I mean, it's tough. There's a lot of movies. Isn't that like 8 movies?
Yeah.
So you got to really be like
3 hours long.
each one's 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
so
a
that's
commitment.
it's definitely a commitment. Well, what are your thoughts on the series?
So here's where it stemmed from. My fiance, when we first started dating, I found that she's got a Harry Potter sticker on the back, a Deathly Hallows sticker on the back of her car, and I found out she was huge into it. She's a big reader. She loved the books. And me, I'm a stupid Star Wars fan. Like, I just all in, 100%, live it, breathe it. If I'm not working, I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt. The only reason I'm not today is for the podcast. I dressed up for you guys.
I have these on my desk. So these are like the
are they cufflinks?
cufflinks that my brother gave us for his wedding.
Fantastic. I love those. I should have bet you for those.
And I got this guy right here, little Millennium Falcon bottle opener. Yep.
Classic. I love it. So my goal with her was she had never seen a Star Wars movie ever.
Oh, I love it.
And I was like, I've never seen Harry Potter. So she was going to watch Star Wars. I was going to watch Harry Potter. She's made it through a few of them. But during quarantine, I didn't have anything to do. And I was like, I'm just going to plow these out and do one at a time and give it a fair shake. And I'll be honest with you, if I was watching them in real time as they came out, there's no way I wouldn't have appreciated it.
Yeah.
But to be able to watch them in a series, and I did like one a night. I couldn't do more than one a night because there's a lot of material there.
Yeah.
And as a 36-year-old man watching a children's series, I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The characters were really in depth. It was really good. It was tough to follow in a couple spots, but man, I can see why there's a cult following behind it, you know?
That's
so
cool.
So let me ask you, what house are you?
Oh, I don't know, right? Like, so that's the other thing. We just got back from Disney where we went to Star Wars Land. Now she wants to go to Universal to like the Harry Potter
thing, yeah.
They actually have a sorting hat. Like, I'm at my fiance's house right now. See the sorting hat in the background? Like, she's a big fan. So, like, I kind of want to wait to get sorted when we go to Universal and get, like, my official.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like, I don't want to taint that with my.
Yeah, you have to go in the actual sorting hat to figure it out. I like that. Yeah, it's an honor thing, you know?
Yeah, don't make a call too early, premature, you know?
Well, I don't want to skew it, you know? I know it's a process. I know you have some input, but I don't want to skew it. It was just fun, dude. It was nice to be able to watch a series of movies, like a long series of movies, and just be silly. Like, being a little silly.
I respect that.
Good characters too. It was a lot of fun.
That's great.
Good shit, man.
Completely derailed, but
we recently did that with Sammy. We had her watch all the Star Wars movies because she hadn't seen them, and then we went to Disney and went to the Star Wars Land. And dude, she my brother and my sister-in-law brought her when I went golfing with my uncle, and she saw Chewbacca as she walked in the place, and she was like, "Holy shit, that's Chewbacca!" And they got pictures with him, and she was just head over heels. So she was going nuts. So
Kelly has my fiance. She has a picture of me as I'm walking into the bay where the Millennium Falcon is.
Oh, dude!
And my jaw's on the fucking floor.
It's a life-size real. It looks so good.
She's like, I've never seen you act like such a kid before. And
it immediately turns you into a child. It turned me I was like, ah.
It was nuts. It was
so
nuts.
crazy.
Such and we talked about imagine having that job where they're just like, we're gonna give you a blank check, build Star Wars, and I'd be like, oh,
it's so good how they did that down in Disney World too, because you enter it and you feel like you're in the Star Wars universe. It is incredible.
I had a shirt on it, had a stormtrooper helmet, that said "Support the Troops."
Love that.
I was in the Resistance part of Galaxy's Edge at Batuu. All the cast members were talking shit to me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We were in line for Rise of the Resistance, and they're like, "Are you looking for the exit? Because you're wearing the wrong shirt."
How was that ride? Because we didn't get to do that when we were there in October.
Man, it's 23 minutes long. It's so in depth. You go into you get captured by a Star Destroyer, and you go through it, and there's full-size AT-ATs, and you get interrogated, and it's dude, it is nothing like any other ride I've ever been on. It's multiple parts, and the fact that they can push so many people through an hour is incredible.
That's unreal.
Disney's perfect for that, but it was so involved. I actually felt I was part of the story. It was really, really cool. That's
really cool.
I recommend doing it. We got up early that day, and it was cold and rainy, and we stayed in line, and we reset our phones for it. It was 100% worth it.
Yeah. How long did it take you to get into that ride in particular?
So at the time they were doing this reservation system where you would show up early, and then at 8 a.m. You could go on your phone and reserve a time block.
Oh my God.
So everybody in the park.
Hashtag gone.
There's thousands of people in this park, and they're all on their phone at the same time. Little pro tip, get off the Wi-Fi, use your data, because everybody's on the Wi-Fi and it bogs the network down.
Yep. Nice.
So
pro tip.
I had done all these. I'd been staying up late, researching the best way to do it. And they give you a time. So our time was boarding group 40. And we ended up getting called. We got an app on my phone that gave us a notification, said, you have 1 hour to get back to Rise of the Resistance. and then you have a 1 hour window to ride it.
Wow.
So you got 2 hours from the time they notify you to get there. Man, totally worth it. It was fantastic. It was unbelievable.
Awesome. Yawn again.
Hashtag yawn.
Hashtag yawn.
Dude, he doesn't get enough oxygen to his brain, and I keep telling him this.
I don't.
And it's just
listen. I was diagnosed with a small throat 4 years ago.
It seems rude, but it's just how it is. It's
just how I do it. It's how I live my life. I live on a low oxygen lifestyle.
Once you pop, you can't stop, Steve.
That's right.
I just want to like poke you through the camera every time.
I know, right? Well, Nick, it's almost. I think it's almost time. You had to be. You had a hard out at 6, right?
I do. I have to go to Salem Willows in Salem, Massachusetts, and get some of their popcorn at E.W.
Oh shit!
I know, no free advertisement, but that's.
No, we do free advertisements all the time.
Yeah, we say that people sponsor us when they've never even.
They don't.
Well, Nick, man, and I are going out to do that tonight. So
it's been so good to have you on, man. It's so good to see you, and I was so excited when you reached out to me to come on because it's always been fun just talking to you and hang out with you. It's been a while, so it's thanks again for doing this, man. This meant
thanks, Nick. It's good to meet you, bud.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too. I feel like I know you, Matt, a little bit because I've been watching a lot of your stuff, and we didn't even touch upon our old days of back in the day, Steve. So we have more stuff.
I know we have more to talk. You will be back on this program very soon, man.
I'd love to be back because this was a blast, man.
It's fun, and I hope this motivates you to do your own podcast. And if you need any help at all, just reach out to us. Let us know if we can help.
Yeah, if I wish I had like links to be like, hey, come see me at Nikki.
Well, stay tuned.
Yeah, like all that stuff, but sometime soon, hopefully.
Yeah, let us know. We can post the info on our platforms.
Yeah, we'll plug it to all our 1,000 Russian listeners that we have.
There you go. The Russians fucking love us.
They love us.
We're huge in Russia.
All right, man. Well, hey, we'll kick you out of the thing here because we're gonna do a special version of Phone Libs with a friend of ours who's waiting. So, sayonara, sir. Thanks again. Peace out, brother.
Peace out, bud.
Yes. Good call.
Get it.
Take it easy, bud.
Have a good one, guys.
Take care.
Peace out, bud.
Oh, that was great.
That was good.
I just made $20.
Dude, you swindled. You hustled that.
So should we call from the Zoom thing to get them into the Zoom?
He's not going to Zoom.
And he won't be able to hear me though. Oh yeah, well, you don't have headphones in.
What's up, you handsome son of a bitch? Why can't you hear me? You just answered the phone. There you are.
He seems distressed.
He goes, hold on a minute. He just hangs up.
Not having it. Do you have the libs ready?
He goes, hold on a minute, and then hangs up. I think he probably fell asleep like I did. Yeah, it's all everything's all set up. I know what I'm doing. He knows. I actually gave him a choice. I sent him a screenshot and was like, pick one.
Yeah.
And then he did. Here we go. Good afternoon, you person.
Good afternoon.
What's
gentlemen.
up? What's up, you person?
Living the dream. Excited to hear from you two.
Did you just wake up from a nap like I did before we started this podcast?
I wish. I am toiling with work, but grateful to have it because others don't right now. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're dealing with COVID by working, unlike most people, you know.
Dealing with it. That's a loose interpretation, but yeah.
Lanza, how's the audio? Can you hear him?
I can hear him perfect. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So basically, obviously, as you know, you are a longtime listener. We're excited to have you back, and we're going to do a nice little Phone Libs section here.
I forget what do we usually call, because we don't use names for this particular individual. Is that correct?
We can just call him Professor X.
I love that.
Judge
Dredd.
Judge Dredd. I like Judge Dredd.
I love that. Okay, good.
So yeah, Judge Dredd's on the line with us, and he's going to be taking part in an exciting Phone Libs. So I showed you the different options. You picked one. We're not going to say the name before we're done with this, but we're going to get your answers. We're going to kick you off, send you back to work, and then you'll have to watch the episode, obviously, to see what we came up with.
All right, let's do it. Let's do some Phone Libs. I'm down.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
All right, so first up, we have an adjective. I need an adjective.
Roughly.
Roughly? Gotcha.
Yeah.
I need an adverb. And remember, you can make these, as terrible, nasty, disgusting, or clean as you'd like.
Let's go with gently.
Deadly?
Gently.
Gently. Gotcha. I need, holy cow, I need 6 nouns.
6 nouns.
Yep, you can rattle them off.
Okay, you typing these or what?
Yeah.
All right. Frog.
Frog.
Tree.
Tree.
Car.
Car. He's looking outside.
No. I want some nastier ones. I want some like
Lonza said
God.
he wants God.
It's gonna be dumb. If you're like tree, God, bush,
He said he wants nasty ones. Lonza said.
Oh.
get creative. You're a judge for Christ's sakes.
2 more nouns, Judge Dredd. We need nasty nouns.
Balloon knot.
Balloon knot.
Oh
Balloon knot is one
no!
of my
I asked for too much.
Grundle. Perfect.
Oh, that's good. Perfect. Tree and Grundle next to each
You
other.
did a great job.
All right.
All right, and then I'm going to need a body part, which ironically you've just given a couple, but I'm going to need 2 parts of the body.
Okay, we're talking external, internal.
Hey, it's up to you, baby boy.
I prefer an external.
Let's go with rectum and eyeball.
Rectum
Nice.
and eyeball.
Nice.
Love that. Now we're going to need 3 people's names.
Anthony Scaramucci.
Anthony Scaramucci. Yep.
Michael Vick.
Michael Vick. Oh, God, I can see this ending awesome.
And Jared Kushner.
Oh, beautiful.
Those are choice.
Those are choice. Okay, cool. The last thing that we need from you, Judge Dredd, is a verb ending in S.
Verb ending in S.
Yeah, in S, the letter S. So I guess plural.
Okay, toss.
Toss. Wow, that would have taken me a lot longer than it took you.
I was gonna say comes.
No, that's. I don't
That's a
think
verb?
no, because to come is the verb. It's not comes. That would turn it into something else.
Let's ask the judge. What does the judge think about
Judge
that?
Dredd, do you think to comes is a is a verb ending in S? No, it's not.
I didn't hear what he
I
said.
think it is.
It is a verb, right?
You could, when he comes.
No, because that turns it from a verb. It turns it to a verb to something. It's not a straight verb. Nope. I don't buy it. Anyway,
Put in a sentence. Like when George Decay comes on Matt's back. That's a verb.
I don't know. I mean, it is, but it's. I don't know.
We're talking to a scholar here, Matt. You don't know shit.
He deals with things that are not related to verbs. Let's just put it that way, all right?
Sure, okay.
Although he has
like absolute
an
bullshit.
extensive vocabulary, but we're going to let Judge Dredd go. We're going to let him get back to his many hours of work he has ahead of him, and we want to thank him for his time and effort.
All right, I don't get to listen to any of the results.
No.
Watch the show.
You got to watch it. We're on Zoom right now, so you got to watch it when it comes out, you son of a bitch.
All right.
All right, I love you. I'll talk to you later.
All right, love you.
All right,
See
bye.
ya.
Yes.
That was
All
good to
right.
hear from Judge Dredd. We haven't heard from him in a long time.
Yeah, we went through a lot of things to get him back in the mix. So I'm glad we could do that.
All right, are you texting
sending
this to me
you right now?
Okay.
Don't ever ask me questions that you know the answer to. Son of a bitch. All right, it is sent to you. You should have it on your phone by the time I finish speaking, and hashtag yawn. Unbelievable, dude. You try to hide them now.
Okay, ready?
I am ready.
This is a medical drama.
Oh, I love dramas, and medical dramas specifically are my favorite.
All right, so it's like a screenplay. So I have to use voices.
That's fine.
Starring Anthony Scaramucci,
Okay.
Michael Vick,
Yep.
and Jared Kushner.
I love that. Wow, that's quite the mix.
So there's a nurse, there's a doctor, and then there's some guy named Smith.
Okay.
So let's see. The nurse will be Jared Kushner.
Okay.
The doctor will be Anthony Scaramucci. And Michael Vick will be Smith.
Okay.
So this is what I think Jared Kushner sounds like.
Let's hear it.
Thank goodness you're here, doctor.
That's exactly what he sounds like.
A patient was just brought in with a badly bruised rectum
Oh, boy.
and a ruptured frog.
Oh, that sucks.
Unfortunately, Dr. Smith plans to operate gently.
Okay.
Now here's the doctor.
As you would hope.
This is Anthony Scaramucci.
Yep.
Hey, we can't let him do that. Hey, look at the way his eyeball is shaking. Hey. Then the nurse says,
Uh-oh. He's putting a mask over his tree.
Oh, don't do that.
Doctor, stop him before he tosses somebody.
Tosses. There you go.
Doctor, yo, Smith, you can't operate this car. I forbid it. And then this is Smith. This is Michael Vick. How dare you say that to me? I'm your mentor. I kill dogs. You're like a god to me. And then the doctor is, this is Anthony Scaramucci. And you're like a balloon knot to me. But I can't risk the wrath of a grundle to satisfy your ego.
Amen.
Look in the mirror. Would you trust that grundle to remove a roughly nail? Wow.
No, I wouldn't.
I think the voices did that for me.
You did a great job, yeah.
Thank you. I really
Maybe
appreciate
sometime
that.
we can go back and forth with the voices since we can both read it, you know?
That's true. We should have done that with that one.
Yeah, that's all right. You live and you learn.
Well, before we go, I just wanted to share with you something that was delivered to my house today.
Yeah?
I don't know if people that watch the show also tune in to the other things I do in my life, which one is called Root Beer Circus, which is a little band that my wife and I have together. But we were on this show called Abington's Got Talent,
Wow.
and we won
Look
the
at
finale.
that. Unbelievable.
We won
That is quite
the ultimate prize.
package.
Look
That
at
is
this
quite
thing.
the prize package.
It's got our name engraved on it and everything.
Unreal, dude.
Look how
Now, who
beautiful that
funds
is.
this? Do they all throw up like a money or anything, or is it just a trophy?
So we got the trophy, and I didn't know this when we signed up, but the winner of Abington's Got Talent also wins $250, which we got
That's beautiful.
in this
That's a
huge
beautiful-
check.
That's a huge check. How are you going
So-
to cash that?
Well, they also gave us another small check, which we already cashed.
But I would
But
be
this
it
was
would
just for
be
show.
so much better if you
walked
brought
into the
that.
bank and
If
tried
you go
to
to the
cash
bank and
this.
say, I'd like to cash this. And they're like,
We should
"Sir."
probably do that with some like cameras.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
It's not even they didn't sign it either, which we know.
Yeah, there's no signature. That's null and void.
I'll just
That's not
forge.
valid.
I'll forge a signature.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
But
That's awesome. Congratulations.
thank
dude.
you. Yeah, we're very happy. We almost lost to an old man playing harmonica, but
they all.
We were actually, honestly, we were gunning for him. I wanted him to win so bad, but
that's tough. That's always tough when you got the harmonica.
We took the victory. So if you want to check it out, I'll put the link below. Abington's Got Talent finale. It was so much fun, performing for it. We actually, the song we submitted, it took us like 6 takes, and we were doing it in our bedroom, and it was like 90 degrees in here. And the last one, we just kind of like sent them the raw footage of the whole take. And in it, I say that we're hot as balls, and they still left all that in. So, but it was great. So,
good shit,
all right, my man. Well, I think that's gonna do it here for this episode. We'll probably post it next week at some point. But I thought it was great. I thought Nick was awesome.
Yep, he did a good job.
And I can't wait to have him back on. We got to line up some other guests, though. I'd like to get Sal back on here. I'd like to get some back on here, especially how we can do that via Zoom like this. So.
I think we'll be able to get Sal on next time for sure. So
right on.
Yep, I'll work on that.
Cool. Well, this has been It's the Future Podcast, episode 67. And we will see you next time. My name is Steve Luntz Jr.
I'm Matt Legier.
Love you.
Love you too.
It's the future.